it's Lisa with Junk Journal Gems. I welcome you back. Thanks for joining me. Today we're going to make what I'm calling a bag folio, just because I don't know what else to call it. And this is what the one that I've already made looks like. It's got a pocket with a photo on in the front. I don't know if you can tell that you can see through that. I have treated the photo with beeswax. Beeswax? Yeah, beeswax. Why did that not sound right? It's a tag inside that with some vintage crocheted lace and some applique pieces, a little paper flower here that I made a while back. I need to make some more of these. And this is what the inside looks like. There's a little notepad here, and to the back of the notepad is a pocket again. And here is a little tuck. I put some of the tickets that we made in the last video. There's a little pocket here, and there is a tuck here, and here is a pocket, and here is a pocket. And this one so far I left the back blank because I'm not entirely sure where I'm going to use this yet. But I thought that I'd bring you along and we could make a similar one. So let's talk about what you need to do this. For the cover of it, we'll just start with that. You're going to need a paper bag, of course, because that's what it's made out of. What I used is I had quite a while ago coffee dyed some lunch bags, and some of you might say, well, really? Do you need to coffee dye them? Nope, you don't need to coffee dye it at all. I just like the crunchy texture that coffee dyeing gives to it. It does darken it a bit. This is what a uncoffee dyed bag looks like, so that you can see the contrast here. So here's our bag. You'll need a photo of some sort, and you'll need some cardstock and some kind of embellishments for the front, so whatever you like. I have some cloth flowers here and some different applique pieces. We'll pick something out when we get to that point. All right, let's get moving then. The first thing you'll want to do is to prepare your bag. I'm gonna apologize at the up front here. There's gonna be some crinkling noise with this, so plug your ears. So I just kind of take apart the bottom of the sack. Sometimes to help do this, I will use, here it is, my bone folder, and just kind of go in back behind this and get this apart. Kind of ride this along in here. Okay. The other one came apart, I will admit, a little more easily than this one is. Oh, come on. Okay, let's see what we've got going on here. All right, I want to get this apart here. There we go. So then what you're left with is a bag that you can open up like this. See, the bottom is totally open now. And then you want to unfold the gussets and fold it like this. Here's what the other side looks like. And then the part that we took apart, let me get out my cutter. That part, I'm gonna spill my water. I just want to cut that bottom piece off. It's just a little easier to do that and have the bag open after you've opened up the bottom. I like to hang on to this because it's great for collage. because really, what do we ever throw out? Nothing. And then we're going to take this and fold it in half. So this could be either, you know, something you tuck into a journal, or you could sew it right in. I would typically sew it right into a journal. All right, now the other thing that you're going to need are some papers of your choice to either collage or glue on your bag. What I did the last time is I just used some digitals of some old receipts and ledger pages. This is a digital from a old grocery store catalog that I happen to have. One of these days I'm going to make it into a digital that I can put out on my Etsy for you. And this is what the back looks like. But this time I thought I'd do something a little different, and I'm using some decoupage papers. So I thought that would be a little fun just to see how that turns out and maybe make it look a little different. This particular print of decoupage paper is non-directional. Things go in every direction on here, which is great. You're going to want to make sure that you're paying attention to the direction of the papers to make sure it's going to work with this. In the last one, I just turned the ledger pages sideways. The catalog is top to bottom, and the receipts on the back are sideways. That is totally fine with me. Isn't this cool? It's an old dental receipt. Okay, so this is what we're going to use for the front. This brand of decoupage papers, here's the ones I'm going to use on the inside. I don't know what the name of this one is. I'd already taken the topper off. The brand is called Little Birdie. It's A4 size. I think I got this right off of Amazon. And let's see if it tells me what the name of this print is. This print is called Melody. But the Little Birdie brand has a wide assortment of different decoupage papers. So there's a lot of different options as to what you could use. You could use book pages. Sky's the limit. Okay, let's see here. For the front, just trying to determine how I want this, first of all. How do I want this? I think I'll use this one on the back because a lot of this will be covered up on the front. So, actually, let me dig out my ruler. Okay, our page is slightly less than 5 1/4 with the bag that I'm using. Different bags will measure slightly differently, so make sure you measure your own bag. But for my purposes right now, 5 1/4 wide by approximately 8 high. Let's go. The one thing that I wish my thing here had, you know what? I wish it had smaller marks on this. If anybody knows of a craft mat with smaller measurements in the middle of the mat so you can line things up easily, please let me know about it. I'm in the market for a new mat, and I don't know, I already forgot what measurement. About 8, that's right. Wow, just a sliver to take off. I saved this. Let's do the back one while we're at it. So if we do, just thinking about orientation. I hope you're all having a great day. I am having a fabulous day. Had a really unexpected light rain shower early today. I had taken a shower and came out and it had rained outside. Totally didn't expect that. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is, again, personal choice. You don't have to do this. I am going to ink the paper a little. Not a lot, just to give a little frame to the outer edges. Met a neighbor today I hadn't spoken with before, so that was fun. She was walking her little dog, and I've met her dog before. Her dog gets loose sometimes, and because we have 5 dogs, her dog likes coming over here to see what's going on at our house, which is, I don't know, kind of funny. So I've had to take the dog home before, but the husband has always answered the door. Truth be told, I think she hasn't been home when the dog's gotten out, and I don't think she was the wiser to the fact that her fur baby has escaped on his watch. So I don't think she knew that her dog's name is Joy. I don't think she knew that Joy and I had met. Sweet little dog, and she was a nice lady too. So that was fun to meet a new neighbor. Okay, I see. My Oohoo is just, I might have to switch from Oohoo. I don't know if it's been sitting on the shelf too long or what, but it just doesn't seem to be working like it used to for me. Yeah, that's good. Here's another spot though. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just don't put enough down. Okay, let's put the other piece on the back side. Let's really try this. I could see the blue before, so I really thought I was doing okay. I can hear a lawnmower outside. Haven't been able to tell where it's coming from. Okay, let's try this one. It actually Could be my brother mowing. He has a lawn care business and he takes care of some properties around us up at the lake here, so I keep peeking outside to see if I see him, but again, I can't tell where it's coming from. Yeah, it's, I don't know. My Uhu isn't playing nice. That's good. There's a little spot. All right, one thing that I forgot to get out that I will in a minute here is I did reinforce this edge with some washi that I glued on. So first we will do the inside. Like I said, for the inside, in these decoupage sheet sets, it comes with 4 sheets. So these are the 2 that you can see on the outside. Sometimes it gives a slightly different print on the middle. So let's see what we've got. No, they're the same. So let's just try one of these first. This one is directional, so I don't want to go like that because, well, that would be weird, that's why. So what I might do, but if we put something down, it's not going to matter that this is smack in the middle. So I don't think I'm going to worry about it. Because here you'll actually see more of the floral. I think that is precisely what I will do. So I'm going to measure the inside because that dimension could be a bit different. Yeah, we can do the same. That'll be the same. So we're gonna do 8 inches. I'm gonna turn my light up. It's probably a glare now, but it got cloudy out all of a sudden, and I want you to be able to see what we're doing here. I might as well do the other one right away. Oh, come on. Again, mine is 8 high by just under 5 1/4 wide. Or do I want to do this the other way? Let's see. No, because then it'd be different than the other one. Do you like how I also talk to you while I'm kind of talking to myself through this? This one. Okay. Let's get these on the inside. Oh, that might be kind of fun. Should we do that? Or do we like it like this? No, I like it like that. Ta-da! Decisions made quickly. Gotta love it. I was trying to think if I had any interesting scoop from this week. I don't though. Oh, please don't rip, please don't rip, please don't rip. Oh my. Wow, maybe I have to take back everything I said about the uhu. Now it's sticking when I don't want it to. It's paying me back for smack talking it. That's what I get. I'm sorry, uhu. Isn't that print pretty? Very, very pretty. Get the other one down, and then I will just trying to see. It almost looked like it started raining. What a weird day for weather. When storms sneak up like that, I always worry, you know, in case it lightnings or something. Is everybody off the lake then? Whoa, not upside down. Okay, now let's go around this side and fix up the little corners that are being stubborn. Hi, Pearl, what you doing? Dog's here again. She's really getting into crafting lately, isn't she? She's my craft buddy. Are you my craft buddy, Pearl? Oh, yep, here comes the rain. It's a good thing my husband's home. He was away today dog training, so it's a good thing he's home and done. Oh, come on. Okay, so here is what I'm going to do next. I'm going to pause the camera a minute and find some washi that coordinates nicely with this. All right, I found some Tim Holtz washi that I thought went nicely with this. When I put washi down on a craft project, I usually glue it. Just because, I don't know, you just can't, unfortunately, rely on washi sticking forever. Let's see, where do we... just run it along. There's that side. And then we can do the other side as well. I see a loose part here. Can't be having that. Right. The good thing about a print is you can eyeball better where you need to cut it. Oh, can you hear the thunder? Okay, there is that. Close up my oohoo. All right, so next step is to make this piece here. So what we're gonna need first is our cardstock, and then I like to take the photo and just kind of eyeball what part of the print will frame it up nicely. And so far that corner I like. That's kind of cute though too. I'll just pick one. Just pick one, Lisa. And then either one. I mean, I can't go wrong. So then what I want to do is measure how long I'd like to have the frame be. And let's say, maybe I want it down to about here, about 5.5 by maybe about 4. And then well, let's do that in a second. Let's first cut this so I can see better what I've got going on, and then I can think better about it. Glad it's raining now. We have had such a dry summer. We need this so bad. Well, whoever was mowing, I don't hear him now. If I have to go, it might be, if it's raining and it was my brother, he might come by. Now, let's figure that we need it that far across, that far in for our corner, that far across there, and that far in there. Okay, you see what I'm doing here? So that is, rather than remembering what little tag mark, I usually mark on the ruler. So what's nice about these metal rulers is they're easily, whoops. No. I need to measure in toward that mark. And then for this one, this is how far down, which is the same. Imagine that. Okay. Do it on the other side, so everything's all even, Steven. All right, my friends. So what I like to do then is get my little, you know what? I'm gonna just draw this out here. Why not make things as easy as possible? And there we go. Okay. Now we'll get this. Cut out the inside of our frame. Oh, fudge. Hopefully I didn't just ruin it. We're gonna find out in a minute. I actually press so hard that I bend the blade. I don't want to start over though. We'll see. We shall see. Didn't quite get that corner the whole way. There we go. Nor did I get this one the whole way. I'm always afraid of going over in the corners, so. Yeah, this might be okay though yet. We'll see here. If I have to do another one, I'll do it off camera because I won't put you through the torture of it. I won't be that mean. Come on. voila, save that. We'll use that for something. Okay, I think we're okay with my little boober. Yeah, once that is glued down and I put some applique over it, you're not going to see it. Perfect. Put that away before I cut myself. Aren't these little honeys going to be cute in there? I am going to ink it. You know me. Now the last one I sewed around the frame. This one I'm not going to, just to show you that you don't have to do that. In fact, I actually have a stamp with sewing marks on it. I'm not going to do it on this one, but you could stamp around the edges if you have a stamp like that, or just leave it. It doesn't have to be that way. Got to be careful of my little whoopsie corner. Aren't they cute? Okay. Got to get cracking here and not just be admiring them. Did you see that? I put that in with my left hand. Amazed even myself. Oh, yeah. Super cute. All right, so now we have our frame pocket to go on the front. I like that very much. And then we're going to glue around 3 sides, leaving the top open so it is a pocket. Come on. And then later on we can put a tag or a document in it. And I like to put it so it's down a little bit, not even on the page, because again, you're going to have that tag in there. Because the bag is not, it doesn't lay flat after I coffee dyed it, it's a little puffy. Got to make sure that all your sides are secure. All right, wonderful. Now I'm going to hold off decorating the front of it and putting all of these embellishments on, because otherwise it's going to make it difficult for us to work on the middle. So I think that we can go ahead and work on this side of our interior of the booklet. And I think we still got enough time to do that, because all that I took was, this is an envelope with a window in it, and I opened up the envelope. Here you can see the back of it. And this backing here is Kathy Holden fabric, and just on that fabric I put an image, a floral image. This image, oh golly, golly, golly. Where did I get these? I think these are sweet, no. Who are those? They are I think they're Sweet Pea Curiosity images. So what I'm going to do with this piece is I'm going to glue two sides of it so that it becomes a tuck here for documents. And I see this popped up a little bit. So that's why it's nice to have things ready-made in your stash so that you've already got them raring to go. Especially if you're a person who tends to work in the same color schemes. I don't always, but I do lean toward vintagey grunge kind of things. But every once in a while I get a little whim to do something different, and I get bored doing the same thing all the time. Okay. Later we'll come back and put tags and documents in it. So I think that's probably enough for this video. And then we can come back later and work on our notepad to go on the other side and finish doing the embellishments. So I thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're having fun crafting along. Please do. And comment below to let me know who's crafting along. I'd love to hear from you. And most of all, have a great day.